Welcome back to part 11 of my Guifre the Harry game. In the previous part, we formed the Kingdom of Barcelona, a unique title, on our second character, King Guifre, and we have just passed away and become King Berengar Ramon, 11-year-old young king of our newly formed kingdom here. I'm going to hopefully be able to expand quite a bit on this character. He is a hard-working and ambitious young man, our legitimized bastard, the only son of our previous character. I didn't think that I was going to be able to continue this game. I was having trouble loading it when the new patch came, but I'm not sure if they fixed something or if I fixed something, but I've managed to finagle it, and I'm going to continue on because I've been really enjoying this game. My adoptionist Catalan kingdom will hopefully be expanding here quite a bit, although we have a very powerful Holy Roman Empire just on our doorstep. So you never know. Hopefully they stay busy in their own wars and don't come and bother me. But I'm going to be finishing up my childhood here. I'm actually able to hold 8, which is pretty good. I'm going to give my brother-in-law here this extra duchy title. I can only hold the 2. Eventually we can give land to this guy as well. Anything that we get here, we can give to him. But most likely what I'm going to be doing is expanding to Sardinia and Tunisia whenever possible, although I'm probably just going to wait till I'm an adult first. Who is this? My niece. My hideous niece. Okay. 50 stress. No thank you. So we will pardon our uncle. We'll get in alliance with our brother-in-law. And then, isn't this my brother-in-law too? No, alright, he lost his land to this random woman who kind of hates my guts for whatever reason. I could eventually maybe do this. Take it back from her and give it. We'll see. Oh yeah, I do also have this guy in my house, my courtier. Apparently a distant enough relation that I can't actually see what it is. He's probably like a cousin, a distant cousin of ours at this point. Now that I think of it, I need a guardian. So we're going to stewardship education. Our mother is intelligent, which I'm pretty sure makes them better, so we'll use her. She's also our spy master. Interesting, you don't usually have your mother on your council. Let's keep converting the land. Who has become culture head? Okay, it's this guy. Hopefully he doesn't do anything. While I'm still a child, I'll remember to meet peers as often as possible. 5 guests. Okay, so someone should show up. I really hate when you host it and no one shows up and you just get stress for no benefit. So my heir is my older half-sister who has a daughter in our house who is matrilineally betrothed to this random friend of mine, actually. So just in case something happens to our character, we do actually kind of have like a backup, but I'd really rather not go down that route. So I'm going to be looking to get married and have a kid as soon as possible once we become an adult. Apparently, we can get a crush on young Riquilda here. A commoner. Probably going to pass. Chancellor has passed away. I think that was actually, yeah, my brother-in-law. My uncle and steward. Okay. Anyone here good? No. Okay. We could always get our sister remarried. Or my mother remarried. But yeah, let's go for my sister. Try to get someone in the court. My uncle and steward. No. You guys aren't any good at this. How about here? Catalan. Yeah, let's get this guy. There we go. Move you over. He's going to die soon too, but at least we have something going on for us here. And apparently this guy is actually a good knight. I don't really have many knights. I should probably get on that. We don't have the prestige to call them, so we just need to wait a while. After this, I'm going to try hosting a funeral for my father. Get us a little bit of legitimacy and some piety and whatnot. So I believe I am actually on the new patch now, which has reduced significantly the outbreak of diseases, which should be nice because it was frankly just a little bit over the top. Especially when you're playing like a coastal game like I am here, it really seems to impact the coast. If you're playing anywhere along the Mediterranean, really, it seems to be basically just non-stop. You're involved in those plague outbreaks, so I am happy that they reduced that. I could always fabricate a claim here just to revoke it without tyranny. If we're allied here, I don't know if he'll actually join if anything happens. If I try to revoke from her, we'll see. So one of my sisters has had a daughter in our family. Just let you raise this guy here. So what's he going into? Intrigue. We could always give him this land as well. I think I'd rather do that than give it to her. So we managed to learn Arabic. That's nice. What other language do we speak? Just our native tongue in Arabic. We could try learning French. We could also learn the Iberian language. That one seems quite relevant. Basque is also nearby. Should probably get on learning these languages, try to get people to like us a little bit more. Okay. So these guys are still asking. I don't want to give them land that I'm going to be holding directly. I'm not sure where this is. Aha, so that one is actually something that I'm probably not going to be getting back, so I think I'll do that. Give away my vassal's little city there. It should make the Holy Order more powerful over time, the more land that they get. I think that's still only the second title. I want to hold on to the cities in my home duchy, though. I don't think we're actually going to be getting another personality trait at 13. We did give ourselves calm just before my previous character passed away. So I think that's going to be it. Wow, we can get a perk unlock at 12 years old and 500 experience, but it's 94 stress. That has to be worth it. We're still going to host a funeral, so a lot of stress drop there. Can we actually spend it now? No. Okay, so it'll just be there as soon as I turn 16, which will be nice anyway. So we get two good picks. Athletic is kind of just a no-brainer, though. So that's a good start. This character is going to have stress issues with Diligent and Ambitious, so getting Athletic before we even become an adult is really nice. The calm stress loss added to helps. So we're going to be able to combat this a little bit. Let's try to host a funeral. Our father, let's mourn him. Just a couple courtiers showing up. Okay. And they've had another daughter, just in case. That's good. And she's at this event. Okay, we'll do that later. Get this guy married too, just to have some more characters. Like, there's not a lot of adoptionist characters out there anyways, so it's kind of nice to have more characters. We definitely need knights as well. %. Okay, we failed. Yeah, let's not risk it again. Blanca, do I need a relationship with you? Not particularly. Memory of Roger. This is not good enough. 180, that's not too much. This thing is... That's a lot of piety. Honestly, the regalia is not that good long term. Like, it's nice to have for now, but it's pretty junky. To be honest with you, it's not much benefit. So I think I'll just take this 1300. It's so much. Definitely worth it. There we go. $104 more legitimacy. Alright. So our legitimacy is still below where it's expected to be, but one more funeral and we should be good. I'm surprised it's so high. We do have a little bit of a penalty here, minus 5% gain on legitimacy. So she's actually like not even a relation to me. She was the wife of my father, but I'm this legitimized bastard. So she actually likes me decently, which is not too bad. She gave birth to all of my half sisters. Okay, there's another language down. I might end up learning Basque, but let's just do French for now. I swear fealty. That's actually interesting. I'm sure that we can get religious. Oh, no, we can't. I'm not really strongly considering this. Oh, actually, maybe I should, because if I become his vassal, then he's not going to attack me. If I can become his vassal and keep this... I don't know. Like, if he attacks me like a holy war for the Duchy of Barcelona or whatever, I'm going to lose 90% of my land. I don't really see a way that I can defend against it. I don't want to. I don't know. It's risky. I'm going to try to avoid it. But it could definitely go poorly. So he passed away. His son, though, is now Duke here. Actually, he had two sons, it looks like. So a little backup. I guess we got an alliance with him, too. You never know who's going to actually survive childhood here. Oh! No! Might you live? You are following our religion. Okay, maybe they'll have a kid. We'll see how it goes before he dies. He could survive. He is temperate. A little bit of a health boost there. This severely injured is generally pretty difficult to recover from, though, unfortunately. Okay, there's one more conversion done. We'll just continue on. So my niece married this guy. Right, okay, so that's kind of my back. He's also injured. What's going on here? He's at least got stubborn, but yeah, he's in poor health. How are all these guys getting severely injured? What? My court physician? Is it you? I don't know. No longer my wet nurse. Okay. Oh. There you go. You've been promoted. We could also give our archbishop this job. There you go. Hope you like us a little bit more. I do want to keep upgrading this. What are we working on right now anyways? Okay, so it's on hereditary rule. We can't control it. I think it just finished case display if I'm not mistaken. I think what I'm going to do is go for ledger next once I become an adult. I do want the additional building slot more than anything right now. Mustering grounds will be really nice too, because I do need a bigger military, to be honest. So we got our bowmen, our pikemen, and our siege weapons. I think I will build some armored footmen. just to help deter people from attacking. This guy's actually out of wars now. Wow, the King of Navarre became his vassal. Okay, that's a little bit worrying. For whatever reason, she's not, even though she is a pious Catholic. She's in a war? Starting to look a little bit scary, though. That's a pretty big HRE, almost 8k troops. Bit of a problem for me. Couple more years left. He's become my knight. Oh, he actually did recover. Nice. That works out. Maybe I'll just give this to him now. No longer my wet nurse. Okay. That was his wife. Oh. Now you're available. Okay, let's get you married too. Maybe you'll have a kid. Just any random knight in my court, I guess. Yeah, let's get these random lowborns married. My uncle and chancellor, sure. I can also get my mother remarried. We might be able to get a decent character from that. She still could have kids. So it's potentially half siblings for us. They'd be in her house, not ours, but... Oh, wow. Okay, 27 prowess. And he's our culture and faith. And this guy's got the maximum level of Blade Master, so we can make him an accolade here. I think Blade Master should be here, yes. This is the one that I really like getting. And then Contender, Tactician, Valiant, Thug, Stalwart, Army Damage, sure, Bearer of the King's Sword, alright, if you say so. And then you're almost never going to have someone who can get this, so you can keep using this anytime one of them dies to recruit a really good knight who's always going to have the 2-star legendary Blade Master trait. And then there will be an event usually that pops up where you can get this Blade Master trait and your heir can get it. This is the thing that I really like doing with my accolades recently. She still hates my guts. The legitimacy is affecting it. She wants to be on the council. We could make her spy master. I'm not super into the idea when she hates us this much, though. So we recruit another guy who's got 21 prowess. 2 really good knights there. Hopefully he gets a decent education. I can put him on my council. How are you doing? Okay, so you can do it too. Maybe I'll choose him. I have to fire my mom. Sorry, Mom. But yeah, this guy is not long for this world, it doesn't look like. Yeah, he's flagellant. Getting on in years as well. Okay, we got all our stuff converted again. I think I'll just work on this as long as I don't have things to convert. Just so I can revoke without tyranny. How are we doing here? 26th of January. Okay, so we're pretty close. Getting some decent knights, actually. It's pretty nice. Spymaster, Steward, Chancellor. Okay. How's my friend doing anyway? He was the other guy that was severely injured. He still is. Got Fortune Builder. Alright. So we get a trait right off the bat, or a perk rather. It's in diplomacy, which is not an issue really. So I'm gonna go domain focus. I'm gonna grab architect. We're gonna be doing some expanding, so I want to be able to hold as much land as possible. Yeah, like we got an unlock and then 500 experience, so we're halfway to another one anyways. I'm just gonna put it in Groom to Rule. That's the best one to get here, I think, for when I eventually do have kids. So now, do we find a wife? I think so. Let's move this to Ledger. That's what I want to get. What are we looking at? 26 years. It's not too bad. Do we find a wife with an inheritable trait? Looks like there's not a lot of options. She's here. Just a year behind us. She has quick. We have intelligence, so we're not super concerned about that. We don't necessarily need a trait. Some of these wouldn't be too bad, but like they're too closely related, so there's just a lot of risk there. What's going on with your face here? Oh, that's what. Your father was hideous. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with someone without a trait, I guess. We really don't have that many options. People don't like us because we are a hostile faith. Is there anyone who can give us prestige? Okay, that's a very short list now. Closer to our age. It's basically just the Umayyads here. Which we could do, I guess. Marry one of these Umayyad daughters. She seems pretty nice. She's diligent, generous, and just. She's gay. She's not going to get any lovers or anything like that. If we don't do that, what else are we looking at here? She is actually our culture and religion. She's the only one. So she is the daughter of the previous mayor here. Her mom was hideous. She didn't get it, but she's not exactly the greatest looking. She looks a lot like her mother. But just the fact that she's our culture and faith, I think I'll just go with it. Not a lot of options here. Plus we're the same age, so it works out pretty good, I think. There we go. My nephew, we can get an alliance. I think I'd rather do it. Any alliance might be able to help me a little bit. My mother died under suspicious circumstances. Who would do that? Inapetic. No, I don't really want that. Okay, so we get a little bit more legitimacy. How are we doing? We're just below it. Sephardi. Do you convert? You do. Alright. The knight situation is looking pretty good, so our army's getting a little bit stronger. It's at 3,300 now. We can actually hold all the land that we're holding, so no penalties. I'm starting to look to Sardinia and Tunisia now that I am an adult. I'm probably going to be trying to expand there in the next part. I do need to continue developing my land. I also might want to go on a university visit. I think we got the 4-star educator. No, we got 3. Okay. What is the price that we're looking at here? Costs a little bit of piety because they're Catholic, and 400 gold. Or if we want to do this, 550. We're making a decent amount though. I guess we could start off by seducing our wife. 50%. Okay. Let's go for it anyway. How are things going here? Okay, he's in a war, but he's about to win it. And here is the event that I was talking about. So our Claim Knight is teaching us. We can also give it to our heir, which is still our sister, or we just give it to ourself instead. If we give it to our sister as well, courtly and parochial vassals are going to be minus 15 for 20 years. So that's a pretty long one. I think I'll just take it. The stress, that is. Our sister doesn't really need a Aspiring Blade Master. So that is a little bit more prowess, a little bit of disease resistance. Pretty young athletic man here. We got not a bad king to be playing at all. And we're going to be playing this guy for quite a while, hopefully, if nothing goes wrong. Opportunity phase is about to come. I don't know which of these is going to work. Okay, apparently not that one. It's down to 40% now. Whoops, my friend died. Okay, so he was the one that was injured, severely injured. It's unfortunate. So we do have a little bit of a stress issue now. I think I'll probably just wait for the next funeral. 9 months, yeah, that's not too bad. And we actually do have something nearby here. I don't think it's close enough to affect me. It is just in my realm a little bit, but it's nowhere near us. Do you like pious? Humble? Yeah, you like pious, right? Perfect. How about that? 60% now. Do we want this guy's sword? We're kind of trying to save up right now. Let's say no. How's it going here? You did have a daughter. Okay. Something. So there's our uncle, I believe, passing away. He had a book. No one quite here. 14. We do have a young niece who's unmarried, though. She was the one married to my friend. How's the best 25 and the second best 14? I guess we just take this guy. And our seduce scheme worked. That's perfect. So we should have some kids coming our way pretty quick here. And our wife is now pregnant. Perfect. I am going to be continuing this on in the next part. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and leave me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.